Hi, it's Amanda from Groovy Babies, and today a question came from Michelle. And Michelle's question was, what do I do if my baby is swaddled and keeps spitting the dummy out? Now, there's actually a number of things that I urge mums to think about whether or not they're deciding to get rid of the dummy. So, many children play what I call the pop-in, pop-out game with dummies, and the first thing really what you need to consider is the age of your child. So is your child younger than 5 months, and is the dummy becoming more of a negative association rather than a positive association? So is it affecting the quality of sleep your child is having? And also yours, because you're having to get up all the time. Now, the best time to look at getting rid of a dummy is normally between 11 and 17 weeks, and the reason being is that they haven't developed object permanence or memory recollection yet. So when you're thinking of getting rid of a dummy, that's one of the things to consider. If you don't think that your baby really has a negative association, one of the things you need to consider is the size of the dummy. As our babies grow, often, obviously the size of their mouth changes, the position of the tongue, and all that oral anatomy gets bigger. So often the problem is that the dummy is the wrong size. Pretty simple. The other thing that you need to consider is if your baby is still swaddled, is it the right time to actually unswaddle? And there are products out there that can help you transition, like the Sleepy Wings, with the little dummy inserts where you can swaddle out of a wrap, but also, still keep the dummy so the baby can actually find the dummy and still have their hands wrapped. There are other products out there like the Sleepy Tot and also the Wubba Nub, which are sort of comforters where the dummies actually attach. Now, if you do decide to keep the dummy, I recommend that parents, if their children are easily finding their mouth with their fingers and putting things in their mouth, exploring the world that way, they can actually teach their baby to plug their own dummy. So instead of you putting the dummy in the baby's mouth, you actually put the dummy in your baby's hand and either guide it to the baby's mouth or show them how to do it that way. And so their first association starts to become with them putting the dummy in their mouth rather than you putting the dummy in their mouth. I never recommend dummy clips either. If your child is unswaddled and rolling around, what you need to do is put loads of dummies in the cot so they can find them. Let them explore this through the daylight. Don't just stick to night sleep. Get them used to finding the dummy during daylight so they can actually see what they're looking for. Sometimes you do need to implement a little night light as they get older so they can actually find their comforters without first calling out for you to come and help them. So I hope that's been useful. Any questions, feel free to touch base at amanda@groovybabies.com.au. Thanks.